how did you know when your jar of clay was broken?
I knew that I was broken probably when I woke up in the hospital for the first time with a gunshot wound. I woke up and thought to myself, man, what if my life comes to people shooting me, trying to kill me? It was a serious deal, through that, around about the same times, I started losing everything that I, achieved or gotten throughout the years. And people started turning their backs on me, Nobody wants to hang out with the guy that's doing everything wrong. Whenever you're a little bit younger, it's kind of cool, a status symbol or whatever to be the thug or whatever you want to call it. But whenever you get a little bit older, you start losing all the things that meant anything to you. You start losing friendships. Family doesn't want to be around you. Start going to jail all the time. Start losing your confidence in yourself. Start losing hope. Just kind of give up and start to believe that that this is the way my life is going to be forever. That's what I thought. I knew that I was raised in church. I never did really take it all to heart. Never participated in anything. But I was raised in church. I had a good upbringing. And God started working on me probably about a year ago or so. And really has worked on me a lot this year. I've been willing to do things that I never would have done before, like get up here and talk to you guys. Just being out of my element. But when I really knew that God, and trust me, I'm not put back together by any means yet. I'm just now building my foundation. And part of your foundation is in the Word. And so I've been, I started reading my Bible. That's one thing that I never did, is get into the Bible very much. So I've started doing that, and I think that's a big thing. To start participating in different activities that used to I would have never participated in before, and just seeing the love that everybody has, and the forgiveness that people have that are willing to give you, not a second chance or a third chance, maybe a fifth or sixth or 10th chance. But the love that the church that we attend has showed me, that has really helped me out. It's been great. I was real leery about going because I'm from Fort Gibson. I knew that whenever I went there, I would see a lot of people that, there's one right there, Coach Walker. I know I see a lot of people that I've dodged for a long time. And I was real nervous about it, but the love that the church has given me, has shown me, and shows all of us is a great thing.
Thank you. So much. I do want to ask you the same question, though. At what point did you know that your jar was broken?
Well, I first noticed that my jar was broken when I was up in Colorado and I'd gotten stabbed. And I maybe kind of wanted to move back to Oklahoma. When I came back, all the people that I did have around me, I've lost so many loved ones. Family have left me. You know, and when I got back to my house, the only people I had around me were people that were stealing from me, you know, lying to me, and running away from me, and I knew that wasn't the crowd I needed to be around anymore. You know, everything happens for a reason, and the last time I got in trouble, I think it was, you know, God wanted me to be there because I got put into a county jail, but I've never seen so many faithful people in that county jail, and there was preachers and ministers coming to us 3 or 4 times a week. And I had felt, you know, God pulling at me, wanting me to come to church, you know, and stuff, and I was like, oh, I'll come next week, you know, the next week. But that week never came. So I think He put me there on purpose, so I could get a little praise and worship in my life. And every night that I was in there, you know, I prayed to Him to put me in a place where I could build a stronger relationship with Him and surround me with, you know, people that would, you know, care for me and show me the right path. And I ended up here at FBTCC and y'all's wonderful church. Thank you.
The same question. How did you know that your jar was broken?
I'm going to give 2 instances because I've realized several times in my life that my jar's been broken. And the first time was actually in Halloween of 2006. I decided that I was worthless and that I was nothing. And the devil had actually tricked that into my mind, that I was worthless. I went home, I got in my truck, and I took about 180 pills and I swallowed them. And I went to the old river bridge and I parked the truck and I passed out. I woke up in the hospital. By God's saving grace, He sent a police officer down there, which never goes down there, to check. I don't know what for. Knocked on the window, saw I wasn't responding. Busted the window out, called an ambulance and took me to the hospital. If it wasn't for that, I'd be dead today. The second instance that I realized that my pop was broken was not very long ago. It was actually June 17th, the night before I was supposed to go to court and get my sentencing. I was all prepared to go to prison. I was prepared to go to prison for 10 years. And I decided I didn't want to do that. I decided to go out into the woods and sit by a tree, take another handful of pills. This time, I decided to take a 30-30 with it. I put that trigger, I put the barrel in my throat, and I asked God, I said, why? Why me? What did I do? And right then and there, I knew it wasn't over. I knew God still had a plan in my life. And that's the beautiful thing about God, is God has a plan for each and every one of you. You can think it might be small. You can think it might be big. But God's got a plan for each and every one of you. And that's my biggest thing, is that God does have a plan for you. He has a plan for me. He has a plan for everybody back there in those blue shirts. And coming to that realization that you are broken and you are down, it's time for a change, is the biggest thing you'll ever do in your life.